Today we're going to do the unboxing of the Apple Watch Ultra 3. It comes in this box you see here. Don't pay attention to this part right here. It's just something the people who sold it to me put there. But basically, it'll come like this. To open it, you just turn it here and all the information will be right here. So here you have all the details about the Apple Watch Ultra 3, the 49mm version, along with the color, designed by Apple, and so on. To open it, you just move this like so and lift up each tab on the right and left sides, which are like little ears that you just put in and take out. And then over here as well, you just open it up and here it is. And that's it. Once you do it like this, it opens up. And here are the things inside. So right here is the actual product, which is the Apple Watch. Let's set it aside for now. And then there's something else here, which we'll look at one by one. And I'll show you exactly how everything comes. Alright, we can take this off now. Basically, it's this one. It's like a kind of box that comes here. So we just take it out, and now let's look at what's inside. Basically, what you get is this. It says watch and comes with this image, like this black and white pamphlet. It's like the manual, with all the functions the watch has and all the important things we need to read, like how to charge it, etc. So, well, here it is. Let's move it to the side and start with the first thing, which is this strap right here. I bought it with this one specifically, but if you buy it with a different one, obviously you'll get the one you choose. In this case, let's open it up. So once we find this arrow, all we have to do is lift this up like this, and then we just take this sticker, move it to the side, and it comes off, as you can see here. Just apply a little force and it comes right off, and that's it. And let's check if there's one on the other side, but in this case, for the strap, it only comes on one side. And now we open it here, and inside we have the strap along with the instructions over here. So here it tells you how to put it on, how to take it off, and so on. And here is the strap itself, which is this one right here. And this is how it comes packaged. So now we can attach it to the watch. But obviously we need to see the watch in order to attach it. So all right, we'll set the strap aside for now. Here we have this, and over here there are more papers like this one here. I think this is part of the warranty, so it's important to keep it in case you have any issues. And that's it. We just set this aside. There's the strap. Now let's move on to the most important part, which is the watch itself, which is right here. Once we have the watch, we're going to do the same thing, but I have to be honest here. I already removed the tapes, the arrows I mentioned earlier, and this is really important. If you receive the watch, it should always come with the tapes, because that's what proves the package has never been opened. If this is already open, if it doesn't have these arrows here, like in this case, then it means someone has already opened it. In my case, I opened it myself a little while ago to check it, but in your case, it should come completely sealed, because if not, then you can file a request, a complaint, stating that your package arrived open and ask for your money back, because it's possible the watch could be used or something like that. So, well, once we remove these arrows from here, we just take the box like this and push down, so the contents start to come loose a bit. And once we have it a little loose like this, we can apply some force, and there we go, we've got it. And over here, well, there's nothing else, it's just the shape of the watch. This is the lid that comes with the box, and right here we already have the watch. This one, as I mentioned before, and as the specs say everywhere, is the 49mm watch, as you can see there. So just keep that in mind. And simply, to open it, we remove this part here, and we can start opening it. Well, some people just break it off and that's it. Some people remove it carefully, but in our case, we're just gonna break it off and that's it. We just apply some force and that's it. So, all right, there we have the watch. It's also recommended, even though this has really good protection, this particular Apple Watch has very good screen protection, it's still a good idea to buy a screen protector. In the description, I'll leave links for all of this, both for the watch and the protector, so you can have even more protection. And once we're here, we have this section, which is the charger. So we just move this box, and here is the charger. So we just move this to the sides, and we're going to take out the cable first of all. Then over here, we have this little circle, which is the one we put right underneath here, so it can charge. So here, we just take the cable and move it downward. If you want, you can even break it. Like I said, sometimes this comes a bit tough, and if we keep trying to see if it opens or not, we'll just be stuck there. So, well, let's open it up. Honestly, I had to completely tear this apart because it almost wouldn't come out. So if you can't do it either, don't pull on this cable because you might end up damaging it. Just apply some force to this cardboard and take it out that way, because otherwise you won't be able to get it out. But, well, maybe someone else can take it out easily, right? In my case, this always gives me trouble. And here we have the charger. So like I was saying, when it's facing backward, you just put it on and it's going to be magnetized. Look, if I put it on, it automatically snaps into place and it's perfectly connected. And that's how you would charge it. Now, let's place the charging cable off to the side for a moment and power on the smartwatch device so you can observe exactly what the initial startup process looks like. To turn it on, just press and hold this button here for a few seconds and wait for it to power up. And now it's on. And this is the first startup. Honestly, it's just like an iPhone. You see the Apple logo and it starts turning on, so you just leave it like that. Now, to put on the band, we're going to do the following. Let's remove this from here and take it out of this cardboard, and then we'll attach it. I'll show you how. So to attach the bands, you need to look for the logo on the bands, which is right here, showing the reference that says 49 millimeters. That little logo should always face down, so not like this, but like this. Because it's really easy to get confused here since there are magnets on both sides. So what you're going to do first is make sure you have it the right way. So if this magnet is over here, then this would go like this, and this one would go here. So what we're going to do is, with that facing down, you'll see there are some holes right here, exactly where the band is supposed to fit in. So you just put it in, and to make sure it's right, it should fit snugly. It shouldn't move at all. Make sure it doesn't move side to side. If you connect it the other way, with this part facing up, it's going to move a lot, and it'll come off. And if you want to remove the strap later, it has these buttons here that you press, and if you force this part, you might damage the magnet inside that's holding the strap. And then on the other side, it's the same thing. We just make sure that this logo or the strap size is facing inward, meaning underneath. And we just snap it back in, and now it's attached as well. And that's it. Once the straps are on, now we move on to the next step. And when you have it like this, you need to adjust it to your size. So you thread this through here, and obviously on your wrist, you adjust it to fit you. Let's say, assuming it's like this, then it's done. But imagine that, well, here's your wrist, obviously, and you have all this extra strap left over. That's what this is for. This usually comes like this, kind of snapped in. It just comes like this. What you do is apply a little pressure and it opens up and you put it on like this. So what you're going to do now is, once you have this clip like this, you'll see at what point you have all this extra band left over. So you realize it's right here. If you want, you can put it in either of these two. In my case, I'm going to put it right here. So what do? You take this part that's separated and put it there. Remember where it is, let's say here, and you put it in. Then you insert it, press a little, and that's it. Once you press it in, it stays right here. And now, once it's fully inserted, you can go ahead and turn this. And what you do is, since it's elastic, you can just move it like this, then look for the hole where you inserted this and adjust it. And that's how it stays. So once you have determined your own specific strap size, you simply need to place it right here, and you will find that there won't be any annoying excess material hanging off when you finally have the watch on your wrist. If you think this isn't enough, then just open it again and insert it into the hole you think is best for your wrist size. And that's it. That's how you set this up. Now all that's left is to set up the watch here.